And just pause that thought for a moment. 3 changes made then by Vusimuzi Vilakazi. Divan Lunga comes back into a left back position, the Zimbabwean who played at Arrows. In front, it's Caleb Bimenyimana who makes a return after injury. The Burundian has scored 6 goals already this season, along with Peter Shalolile from Sundowns and Bradley Krobler. First corner played then. Dlamini trying to work it into the area. It's a great save from Kune of Ryan Moon. Arrows denied.
Caught ball, and that's his strength. He reads the flight of the ball so well. He's a great header of the ball. And if you know about the 2 goals that he scored in that one game, were both headers.
Oh, he put it in the right direction as well. That's a fabulous save from... Samkelo Zwane. It's a heel, big club, massive club, and a massive responsibility in the role that he's been given in the place of Njabulu Blom. Oh, it's a lovely ball on the turn! Goal! Bimenyimana becomes the Dstv Premiership's leading goal scorer. That's number 7.
Brilliantly executed. First, it's the pass to find him. It was squeezed to a very narrow space, but what he did with ball then in his 10 was that he knew exactly where the ball was, trying to look exactly who was the defender closest to him, who didn't apply. Yes, there was pressure, but not close enough to make the block. But also hit low. Brilliant goal. It's a very exquisite pass. On the 10.
And it was Kadi.
But it was not just the 10, but the strength with which he kept the ball away from the defender.
Spatial awareness and knowing, as you said earlier on, where the posts are, William. And yes, it might have ricocheted off the right end upright of the goal of Sifiso Mlungu. What a match that was. And that was also on the 9th of October, the last time Itumeleng Kune played in the starting lineup. The last time. Oh, that's a nice little dink, and there's no cover really, with Reeve Frosler having pushed forward. Oh, in the penalty area. Dove says, I didn't make any contact.
No contact. It means then Mude dived. So if he dived, why no yellow? That for me looked the closest there could be. I think there was.
I thought there was contact.
How many angles are we going to be able to see? But I'm telling you, some of these things happen.
Dolly now getting in the way of his own keeper. Bimenyimana over the top. That was a close call. Dolly injuring himself, but goalkeeper Mlungu ended up in a second goal for the Burundian.
It's a good run by Dolly, but he had lost control of the ball and he collides with the goalkeeper, who had a chance to pick up the ball on the second bite.
Yeah, certainly that should be a free kick for Mlunguana. Captain Bimenyimana could very well be offside if he gets hold of this ball, but he doesn't have to because Dolly's there, and so much space for Dolly.
Too close to the presence of mind from Dolly to realize the moment and made a chase for it.
Well, you see, from that angle, Dolly's offside too.
But now, Dolly maybe is right, which is not his strongest. He could have maybe attempted a cutback in that process. There might have been a few players running.
Only gets hold of Zwane now. Now, Yusuf Marks. It's a good ball out here to Reeve Frosler. Frosler can cut onto his left-hand side. It's a good ball! Tough save from Mlunguana. Denies Bimenyimana a brace.
Patient build-up from Kaizer Chiefs. Anything that Arrows is trying to do to dispossess them. Look at the patience build-up. Look at the number of passes that they were able to put through. But a decisive diagonal ball. Frost as well could have decided to maybe turn it in the first time, but waited for the right moment to see Caleb coming through. And that's a brilliant pass, and there was nothing wrong with the shot either. But only the brilliance of Mlunguane.
Ball goes just over the head of Zuke. Double pull up of Van der Westende. They're going to have to work hard if they're going to score one here. Yusuf Mart across the face of goal. Maybe a little bit heavy. It's a beautiful piece of football from Kaizer Chiefs. Now he needs the pull back, and he took one step too many. Lost out on it. Is Sazi Gumbi. Here's the challenge.
Clash of knees. Dolly felt it as well. And be reminded that Dove is one of those players that has struggled with the knee injury that kept him out of action for the longest when he was still at Cape Town City. 6 goals conceded. That for me, and they haven't got that many either.
12 today. Clancy making himself available, but he doesn't have to do the scoring because that's going to be done by Maklatsi. His first goal for Ramakosi, a double-leg advantage. That away.
Imenyimana does well, even though he was down. He's able just to, yes, maybe 1 or 2 for errors, but Chiefs, for the most part, they've created the right moments.
It's Dove, actually, the Mozambican, who stuck it
into Dover's path, and he doesn't hit it hard. He passes it into the back of the net. That is quality from the defender. Finally. That's how the second goal came for Kaizer Chiefs. That was the first.
Celebrations all over the park for Amakosi. Lead by 2 goals to 0.
Now that is too much. It looks like Kune, it's a type of ball that he saw a little bit late, because